Hello guys, as you can see I'm back with another tutorial. Today I'll be showing you how to make the Aftermath biome from season 7. Now please understand that it's extremely hard to make a good Aftermath biome in creative, so I did the best I could, but before we get into it, I have an announcement. Today's video is again sponsored by you. Every single one of you watching are supporting me, whether it's subscribing or simply watching my videos. It really helps me and I appreciate every single one of you. Anyway, back onto the video. Here's all of the pieces you'll need for the Aftermath. You'll need these 2 rocks, this blossom tree, the see-through water from the water gallery, this mud floor piece, this bush from the jungle nature gallery, these 2 pieces from the coral castle gallery, your terrain corner piece, it can be whatever biome you're using, and this cube piece which will be the broken spire if you're going to add that as well. The first thing we want to do is to create our Aftermath terrain. You'll do this by taking your purple coral piece and sizing it up as much as you can, and then lower the height so that it has a slight curve just like I do here. Hopefully we get the Aftermath nature pieces in creative one day. Make sure the blue part of the coral is at the bottom. We don't want the blue to be visible. And this is our terrain finished. Psych, just kidding. We now have to make the rest of the terrain. What you do now is take the coral piece, and place it above the previous one but slope it closer towards you. If you don't understand what I mean, just copy what I do in the video. You want to have a curve which you can walk on. And if it's too steep, simply adjust it by rotating it. That's better. Now we will select both pieces and we will take our time to make the ring shape. The key word is patience. You must take your time aligning the pieces to get a smooth circular shape. I only did it quickly so the tutorial isn't too long. As you can see, I'm still taking my time. We are almost finished but I don't want to wait, so let's skip this section of the video. We are now finished. I managed to skip building and time with magic. Anyway, here is our Aftermath terrain shape. Now before you say anything, I know the coral isn't indestructible, so what I'm going to do is place mud terrain under the entire Aftermath. This will be for our water area and in case people break the Aftermath terrain. Take your mud floor and enlarge it fully. Copy what I do and fill up the entire area. Make sure not to leave any holes under the terrain. I have so many things I want to see in creative. Should I make a wish list video? Let me know in the comments. Once all your floor is placed, we'll start placing the water. You can go with whatever water type you want, but I'm sticking to this clear water. Do the same as we did with the floor, covering the entire area in case they break the terrain. I cover just this visible section to make it quicker for me to build, but like I said, fill up the entire area. I'll show you why soon. I placed my water too high. I'm quickly going to change the height of the water. If you make any mistakes or certain things don't look right, make sure to adjust it. You want the build to be to the best of your ability, and that's why I'm here to help. Here we go. This is much better. Time to place our corner pieces. Scale it up as far as it can go, and simply go around the edge of the coral like I do. Make sure you're able to build on the terrain and you're good to go. Ignore the coral sticking out of the terrain. We will do something using this later. Now I'm going to quickly place floor terrain around the outside just to show you what the Aftermath looks like with terrain around it. And here's how it looks so far. Not bad. Now that terrain is finished, I'll quickly show you why you should place mud and water underneath the coral pieces. As you can see, it doesn't look nice with the water not covering the whole area. That's pretty much all of the terrain out of the way. Now let's add detail and nature. Start off by placing your rocks. You only want a few of these. The real Aftermath doesn't have too many rocks, so I'm trying to stay accurate for this tutorial, but you can feel free to do what you like. Onto the broken spire pieces. If you want to add broken spire pieces to your aftermath biome, pay attention to what I'm doing quickly and do the same. You want large spire chunks, and you also want some skinnier chunks. Place your pieces however you like. I just quickly placed some down to show you as an example. If you want it to be accurate to the real place, I recommend landing there in BR to actually see what it properly looks like. Now for the small aftermath areas around the main hole. You want to use the same coral piece as before but rotate it as I do. You want to make it smooth. I'm making sure I place it right. Place it a couple times to hide the blue parts and shape it however you want. Just like this. These small patches will be where the aftermath trees and nature is growing. Now we're going to start placing nature. Grab your blossom tree and shrink it down but not too small, roughly the same size as the purple trees in game. I chose the blossom trees because they are the closest in color to the aftermath trees. If you want to, use the blossom trees and place them into the ground to make the bushes. Take this coral piece. I came up with the idea to use these as the weird looking blue trees in game and I think it's good enough. Increase the height as far as it will go and place it so that only the blue areas are visible. It's things like this which add more detail and color to your build. With the aftermath areas on the grass, make sure to make multiple of them. I'm also going to add some pink trees to the middle. And now onto the final detail. Take the purple bush, make it as large as you can and then lower the height. I like to use this piece because it adds more texture and detail to the plain coral pieces. I think you should experiment with these pieces and the placement of them. I personally think they look nice with the aftermath biome style. Here is the final build. If you put the time in, it will look like the example I showed at the beginning of the video. Go back and check that if you forgot how it looks. And that wraps today's tutorial. If you made it this far, consider subscribing for more content like this. I have so much in the works so you don't want to miss it. I really appreciate all of the support so far, so thank you everyone. If you wish to support me even more, my creator code is MazAJ, in full caps. Thanks for watching, and take care. Peace.